Welcome to the St. Michael Apologetics tutorial. To access the application, we must find the application on the folder where the app is installed. Click on the drive to find your application. In my case, this is Lexar D drive, and it's located in the redistributable folder. Now once it's open, look for the exe file, which is the Bible app to exe. Double click on it. And you see the main form application. As you can see, we have a form which contains all the module and is named accordingly. We have the Bible, the Search Bible, Catechism, Reference and Editor, Documents, Browser, Settings. Now let us open the Bible module. Notice that the module starts off with Genesis 1 as default. Here on the left grid, we can select the book that we want. Next to it is the chapter selection. We also have the option to search for the book we want by entering the name here in the box. For example, let us find John. Another feature is to be able to save the chapter into another form. This allows you to select another book and or chapter which could be saved to another form. This feature makes it possible to view multiple forms. For example, I want to see John chapter 1. And then let's say we want to go to Romans chapter 10 and just click on view in another form. Or even Malachi chapter 4.
Are you busy?
Yeah, a minute. Okay, now we can close this. There is another module which allows you to search for a particular keyword. This is in the Search Bible module. As you can see, we can search in both the New and the Old Testament, or either just this, or search in the Old or just the New Testament. Let's try to search for the word partake. Oops, wrong spelling. Then hit go search. The search returned 14 verses. The verses are shown on the grid along with the sources. We can travel down the grid to find the verse that interests us. Let us try one. Okay, to show the chapter where it came from, just hit the show entire chapter. Notice that the keyword is highlighted and underlined. Let's try another one. So you can open as many verses as you can, or in a chapter. While this form is open, you can make another search. For example, let's select scripture. Go search. And let's select Matthew 21 and then show the entire chapter. Matthew 21. See what we did while this one is open, we did another search, this time for the word scripture. You notice that scripture returned 51 verses. That's both in the Old and the New. So you have the option to print or save it separately into a file. Now let's close. The Catechism is a module which offers a search function similar to the Search Bible module. As you can see, let us search for a paragraph. Let us say let's look for 21:13. Search right here, and I show the paragraph. It's about idolatry. We can do multiple search too, also like in the Bible search. Let's say we want the word, tradition. So you can see there's a bunch of verses that contains tradition. Let's show the paragraph. Here's about tradition. And we can have multiple windows. And we can close. Now let's look at the document option. This option can retrieve the documents you have in file. File type must be in PDF format. As soon as you open the module, it lists a series of documents which you can select and view. The application comes preloaded with a few documents. Let us look at one. The document can be viewed in full screen by clicking on the full screen button right here. And let's maximize. Okay, so here you can see if you right click on the document or touching and holding for a few seconds, you will be presented with a pop-up menu. Let us try the Show Navigation Panel option. Right here. Notice the icons on the left. These have different functions which you can use if desired. The search option allows you to look for a word in the document. If you have documents that you want in your library, you can load it into the docs folder. I will show that at the end of this tutorial. The search option allows you to look for a word on the document. If you have documents that you want in your library, you can load it into the docs folder. Here you can search for, let's say, Bible. And it gives you a bunch here. Okay, so you can close this. The next module is the browser module. This is a module that can be used to view web pages. Right now, it defaults to a file on the drive. Just click on the button. It says browser. There are lots of information here. When you navigate through, you can find home by clicking on the header here. Let's say it's just click on the go and you're presented with a web page. Let's look at some items here. I like to read up on the early church fathers. Here. So you can play around with this module here. There's a lot of information. You can read books, let's say by Augustine on the Confession, and he's got a series of books and chapters. And if you want to go back to the main page, just click on the header. So I will leave it up to you to play around with this module. Let's close the browser. The settings are preset. Do not try to change the settings unless you know what you're doing. But if you have to make a copy of the Bible.ini file, so you can reload it just in case you mess up the settings. That's all there is to it. If you have any comments, just email me at victor@stmichaelapologetics.org. Thanks for watching.